What's going on, guys? TalkAstonVilla here, finally back doing another match review. Sorry it's been so long, but what better way to start off this season on TalkAstonVilla than a big win over Liverpool, 1-0 to the Villa at Anfield. Ecstatic, happy, whatever. Leave it all in the comments of how you're feeling about this game. Fantastic performance. Little stat for you guys: the last 6 travels to Anfield, including today. So including today, that's 3 wins for the Villa, 2 draws, and a loss, obviously going Liverpool's way. Fantastic. If you would have told me at the beginning of this season we'd have 10 points from 4 games and be as high up and well positioned as we are right now, I would have called you crazy. In a season, in a summer, especially a transfer window, especially where we're up for sale from Lerner. We gave Darren Bent another chance. We gave Alan Hutton another chance. We bought the likes of Felipe Senderos, questionable. Kieran Richardson, kind of questionable. Ali Sissoko, not so much. Other additions like Tom Cleverley and stuff like that on loan. You would have probably said, that's not going to help you. You're going down. That's what it's been predicted. Blah, blah. Goodbye. It's astonishing. I'm shocked where we are. I'm proud of it. It really shows for the last couple seasons that the way Lambert is using it with all this youth, not really much experience. I was a big keener on experience and a little bit of youth. He's finally figured that experience with a little bit of youth. Maybe he watches these videos. If so, you're welcome, Paul. Who knows? But it had to be done, and it's so evident. Alan Hutton looks like a rock at the back. Senderos looks like a new man. Sissoko never had any problems with him. Fantastic left back, brilliant all that way. And today was no different. I always said coming into this game, the first 20, 25 minutes, maybe first 30 minutes of the game, so anywhere from 20, 30 minutes of the beginning of the game, whoever owns that, takes the most possession, comes out the most aggressive, the more desperate to win, the more hunger, is going to win this game. And obviously the stats kind of lie in the sense that Liverpool dominated all the stats overall. But the first 20 minutes, 25 minutes, we dominated. We came out hungrier. We're desperate. We don't want to go down. We want to prove people wrong. And that's exactly what we did today. And it's astonishing. I'm really happy with the lads. And really, everyone just pat yourself on the back. Have a sigh of relief. I don't even know what to say. We have our next 4 or 5 fixtures are against the top 4 or 5. Now the next 3 are against the top 4 or 5 or whatever. Everyone probably knocked that off as what, a loss, whatever. And we got our first win out of it. Next is Arsenal, so that's gonna be really hard. I expect that, and it goes on and gets harder from there, of course. But great win, and just overall ecstatic. Agbonlahor set pieces were not so bad. Agbonlahor scored off that. Me, I was a little lucky. Poor defending on Liverpool's end. We scored whatever. We defended brilliantly. We held possession in the middle of the park. Though I would argue when we defended in the middle of the park, not so much possession, I shouldn't have said, but when we were in the middle of the park, we held our shape pretty well. But there was evidence in the second half right away we're getting tired, which I would have maybe suggested a substitution or two kind of earlier on. What's your thoughts? Leave down in the comments below. I would have brought on probably Sanchez a little bit earlier, just a little bit. We're looking a little bit knackered. Obviously, they hit the bar. Liverpool, for another little stat, have hit the woodwork the most times this Premier League season so far, so there's none expected there. Obviously, that was expected in a sense. They just went at possession. Theirs was something like 65. Ours was 35. Their pass accuracy is 88. Ours was 65. They had 14 chances created. We had 3. They had 18 shots. We had 5. We just took our opportunities simply better. They were so wasteful. I don't want to be disrespectful to Liverpool fans, but that can admit that. Felipe Senderos had 3 chances at goal, obviously, so 3 attempts. More than any Liverpool player there, which is kind of shocking. They just didn't show up. Balotelli really didn't show up, of course. If you're a Liverpool fan coming over and seeing that, obviously he only had 2 shots, 1 created chance, 1 key pass. People weren't showing up on the Liverpool side. On the Villa side, I'd like to say it's a good little bit of strategy. And, of course, now we have the beard revolution, the managerial beard revolution with Roy Keane. And even Lambert's starting to get on it. Maybe I'll make his shirt and start selling those. Who knows? But anyways, guys, really, what more to say than this stat next? Interceptions. We had 14 interceptions, so we picked 14 interceptions off of Liverpool, and they only had 7. That's where we create our opportunities, and that's why I'm glad to see that we're finally taking those counter not just counterattacking, but we're trying to hold possession for as long as possible, not just hoofing up the field. I'm so glad that's gone, or majority of it's gone. It still happens from now to now, but whatever. Anyways, guys, that's it for the review. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit rusty and it's not the greatest. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I will see you next weekend for the Arsenal review. Anyways, guys, that's a win. See you later.